Okay, we're actually working the pizza dough right now, and all I'm doing is just taking it and pushing it down and working it like that. And that takes the like the elasticity out of the dough, so when it's going to be a lot easier one to eat, it wouldn't be so condensed. So this recipe right here is a very, very simple pizza dough recipe. My grandmother, full-blooded Italian, and my mom would sit there for hours and mix the dough, let it rise, press it back down, let it rise again. It's an all-day affair. I found this recipe here and actually showed it to them, and they actually use it. Pizza dough yeast and yeast have really come a long way over the years, and they make it real simple. Once we do this right here, you can actually pick up the dough, and I will sprinkle a little bit more dry flour on it. Okay, and all I'm doing now is taking the dough and tucking it inside. Okay, that's actually stretching it. Okay, what you should have is a nice little ball of dough. Now, if you notice, it looks small. You're going to say, how do I get 2 pizza crusts out of this? That is enough dough there to make 2 pizza crusts. So then what I do is put some dry flour in the bottom of this thing, take my dough and set it in the bottom. Now we actually let it rest for 30 minutes. What it does, by letting it rest at slightly warm, I would say room temperature, I usually turn on my oven, let the oven go for about 5 minutes and turn the oven off, and then set this on top of the stove with a damp towel over it, and let the dough should darn near double in size on the inside. We're going to do that. We're going to cover it up. We're going to set the timer. You don't have to set a timer, but it's important to let it rise for about 30 minutes. We're going to let that rise by itself for 30 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to take a little break here, and we're going to get the pizza pans out, and then we're going to show you how to prep the pizza pans for your dough. With this recipe right here, once it rests for 30 minutes and it rises in size, you can cut that dough right in half and then roll it out and put it right in the pizza pan and shape it. And what I do is, once I shape it in the pan, I let it rise in the pan. And you'll see it rise in the pan, and then basically it's ready to put your sauce and toppings on there. So let me set this on the stove, take a little break, get the pizza pans out, and show you how we prep the pizza pans so you'll be able to get the dough off the pizza pans.